I'm going to try to maintain my composure for this, but it's going to be hard for me because this beautiful piece of land now looks like this. And this is up in the area of Ontario by a town called Apsley. And Apsley is, less than 20 miles from the little cabin that I was planning on retiring to in 5 years or so. Now, there is a family up there, Lorraine Fuller and her wife. Less than 20 years ago, they bought a property. They bought 100 acres. Big property. And a good chunk of it is wetland. And I'm sorry I keep disappearing. I can't do anything about it. It's the fucking platform. But part of the point was the fact that there was all this wetland. It was pristine wetland. This spring, just this past month, they thought that the water level looked low, but they thought that maybe just, the snow that was left over was covering it up and it would be fine. So they went. And then they came back 2 weeks later only to discover that their wetland was gone. See, on the neighboring property is an over 100-year-old beaver dam. It's over 6 feet high, possibly as high as 8 feet. And someone has taken a 6-foot chunk out of this beaver dam. Over a century's work. Now, I have no proof that this is one of Doug Ford's little construction buddies, but I happen to know for a fact that they've been wanting to do construction in that area. So the fact that suddenly all of this pristine wetland is shot, I smell something rotten in Denmark. Now, the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry, as well as the sorry, I just want to check to make sure I don't say it right. The Conservation Authority in Crow Valley both say they can do investigations, provided that the neighbor is willing to cooperate. But they have no way, because there are no cameras in that area, to prove that humans came and did this shit. But you know what? To assume that nature did it when beavers have been taking care of that for 100 years, I find that improbable. But what the problem is that because they have been doing so much construction in or around this area, our wildlife has been fucking off. It's been leaving the area. So we don't even know if there's any beavers left who can take over the maintenance of this dam. And if there are no beavers, then that whole area is totally screwed. But humans aren't the cause of climate change or climate crisis.